What's going on, people? It is Irish Gunner HD here, you can call me Irish, and today you're going to watch possibly the worst game that you've watched in, I would say, this year, but I'm being generous at that. So let me give you a bit of a backstory. You know, when you're not on top of your game, you're trying to play and you're doing as good as you can, you're just kind of trying to stay focused, but no matter what you do, things just don't go your way. That happened to me literally 10-15 minutes ago. I was trying to get footage, because if you've seen my tweet that I put out tonight, I have a really good idea for a commentary and I wanted to get footage, so I just joined in this game because it didn't have any ticket description or ticket count in the description, sorry, and I was looking for like a normal-ish ticket count just so the game wasn't too long, so I'd be able to edit it easily. And I found a server, so I joined in and I started playing, and what you see before you happened, and it was just exceptionally bad. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. If you're a long-time subscriber, you know that I'm not the kind of person that shies away from posting my bad games. I don't do that. I don't cherry pick every single game and only post the best. A lot of the time, well, not a lot of the time, but maybe 3/4 of the time it's the best games that I've played that day or whatever, and then a quarter of the time it's a really, really poor game that I would actually feel bad about just deleting this game off my hard drive. It was that bad. Now, unfortunately today I'm not going to analyze it, and I'm not going to go in depth on how I did so bad, because I know that it was just a lack of concentration. I had a podcast going like in the background or whatever. There's no real I wasn't really trying, but I did want to do well. So like that's the reason overall for why I did so badly. But it's basically I wanted to show you guys what happens when I have a bad game, because everyone has them. Everyone knows that you have bad games. It's no big secret. Things just don't go your way. But there was a topic that I wanted to talk about. So feel free, knowing that it's a really bad game, feel free to go and check Facebook, check Twitter, do whatever else you want. You don't by any means watch the game expecting anything amazing to happen, because it just doesn't. But I did have a topic in mind. It was Woody's Gamertag mentioned something about, I think it was his Feedback Friday thing, and if you don't like Woody's Gamertag, or you have any opinion this way or that way about him, I don't care. It's nothing to do with him in particular. It's just what he said when I watched the video put a thought in my mind. He said that I think it was in his Feedback Friday, like I said, either that or in Painkiller already, which is what I'm watching right now. I'm like halfway through the 4-hour fucking episode. But it was one or the other. At one point he mentioned the fact that like what he's going to do after YouTube, and that got my cogs a turning. I was like, huh, there is going to be a time when what you do now it's not going to be a thing anymore. For a lot of people now, you come home from work or school or college, or if you don't do any of those things, you sit around watching YouTube videos all day. That's your thing right now. That's like, you wake up in the day, you go check YouTube, you see what videos are uploaded, and you expect to see, like, if you're into Battlefield, you expect to see Rival X Factor, Level Cap, Matimio, who knows, I don't know, Jack Frags or Frank on PC and 1080p. For me, it's like them plus like Scanner Barkley. Who else would there be? Sturdy Wings. I love Sturdy Wings and stuff. You know, you get the gist of what I'm saying. Actually, it's not the channels that I watch aren't important. If you're into Call of Duty, obviously, yeah, you come on your computer and you look at Woody's Gamertag or Wings of Redemption or White Boy or something like that. But you get what I mean. But Woody just made a point to say that like after YouTube is over, he plans on like doing something else. Like he has plans for after YouTube, which is like fair enough. On one hand, it's like, yeah, awesome that you've got plans, but on the other, it's like, wow, there's actually, I forgot that there's gonna be like an end to YouTube, and there will be. Like, don't get it twisted. There will be an end to YouTube. All things come to an end. Like everybody knows that all good things must come to an end. People, when, like, for me personally, alright, I'll use like the same kind of social networking thing. For me, when I was growing up, when I was like 13, 14, 15, 16, there was a website called Bebo. I don't know if any of you know about Bebo, but that was the big. That was before Facebook even existed. Like, maybe not existed, but before Facebook was like the social behemoth that it is today. There was Bebo, and Bebo was the be all and end all of being that age at that time. It was the Facebook of that time, and I never seen an end to Bebo. But Bebo, as soon as Facebook came along, well, not as soon as, because I actually remember my friend Sarah had a Facebook, and I'll never forget this day, because I remember looking at her on Facebook in the library in the place where in the town where I used to live. We were sitting in the library, library, yeah, we were sitting in the library in the place that I used to live, and she was on her Facebook, and I was like waiting for her to get off so I could go on my Bebo, and she was like, "No, Facebook's dead. Facebook's awesome and all this and that." And I was like, "No, come on now, get off that so I can get onto my Bebo." I just never seen an end to this Bebo thing, but Bebo just completely died, and Facebook took over, and then it was the same thing with like YouTube. YouTube was kind of a thing, and there was people doing this and that, and now YouTube's enormous. If you're like a big artist in the world, you better have a video with like tens of millions of views on YouTube, or else people just don't know who you are. And it's just, again, Woody mentioning this, an end to YouTube was just like, yeah, like it will end. So like the thing that I started thinking about was the thing that I started to think about was, when YouTube is over, it's gonna be so weird. It's like you wake up every day and you come on this website every day and you hear these people's voices and their opinions on things and what they're thinking, what they're doing that day, how their life is going, blah 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 blah. For me, is hear about mostly just car stuff with Forza and like various topics with Battlefield. But every now and again, I slip in a little bit about my personal life. When YouTube is over, like that won't exist anymore. These people that you got to know, like you got to know Level Cap, and I got like Deku Colin and X Factor and Woody's Gamertag and White Boy. I'm trying to cover the whole spectrum here. Damn it, Vegas crashed again, so I'm gonna just try and not go too overboard, but not too over the video, should I say. But like, you've gotten to know these people over this amount of time. Like I said, I mentioned all the names there. Like, you know who they, like, what they are about, and you know, for somebody, sorry, like Woody's Gamertag, you know about his family and his dogs even. But there's going to be a time when that goes away, and it's just really weird, because it's like, well, like, what now? And it's not like a thing where it's like, I'm addicted to drugs and my drugs have been taken away. It's not like that. Maybe for some people it is like that, and we shan't judge, but just in general, to get so used to these people and familiar, it's like having one of your good friends move away, you know, that kind of way. Like, you were really good friends, you got on really well, you lived together like all your life or whatever, but then they had to move away. Their parents got a different job somewhere, or they went to college, or they got a job. They got a job themselves somewhere else. It's that same kind of thing where it's like, well, this thing that you become so used to is gone now, and it's just weird. Like, it's like, and then leading on from that, it's like, what do you do when it's gone? And again, that sounds so like, oh my god, YouTube's gone, what do I do? I don't mean like that. I mean just like, once the place where you got your entertainment from being YouTube, once that's got, once that's gone, like, where do you go? Like, is there going to be something that replaces YouTube? Like, or just to finish off, I will just say, what if YouTube never goes away? I'm fairly certain that it will. I'm fairly certain that eventually something else will happen, or advertising will go away and the YouTube won't be profitable anymore and channels will start to back out. But at some stage, in my opinion, what we know as YouTube now will like cease to exist at some stage in the future. Will there be something that replaces it, or will it actually just keep on going? That's what I'm wondering. But I'm almost certain, again, Vegas did crash midway, like just over 3/4 of the way through this commentary, so I probably have gone over the time of the video. If I did, I do apologize. But yeah, that was my commentary. It was really on my mind like all day today since I heard Woody say that. I really wanted to make commentary about it. So if you did enjoy, please do leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for watching the video. Apologies for the video content. Again, I realized it was god-awful gameplay, but that was the whole point. Yeah, but thanks again if you did watch the video, and please do let me know your opinions and thoughts in the comment section below. I love reading your guys' feedback and I love responding to it. So yeah, thanks again.